So I want to talk to you honestly for a few minutes. Yes, I have my notes over here. Okay. Now, I'm not a politician. I'm not a candidate for anything. I'm just a citizen, just like you. Now, this isn't a campaign announcement. This isn't a rally speech. This is me explaining something I've been wrestling with for a very long time. For years now, I've felt this really strong pull, this sense of at some point in my life, I'm meant to step into leadership at the highest level, to serve this country as the President of the United States. Now, that's not something I say lightly, and it's definitely not something I say casually, because here's the truth. I don't want power. I don't crave attention, and I'm not chasing politics as a career. In fact, I'm deeply uncomfortable with what politics has really become, but I am deeply concerned about what's happening to the country I love. Now, I'm not a career politician. I didn't grow up in Washington. I don't belong to political dynasties. I don't owe any favors to donors, lobbyists, or party leaderships. I'm a regular citizen. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a veteran. Someone who's worked, failed, rebuilt, learned, and lived in the same world most Americans live in. And I genuinely believe that's exactly what this country needs right now. Not another polished speaker, not another lifelong insider, not someone who's mastered the art of saying nothing with confidence. The United States needs a citizen president, someone who understands real life, someone who makes decisions based on what's actually best for the American people, not what polls well, not what protects a career, and not what keeps powerful people comfortable. I've tried to ignore this calling. I tried to actually rationalize it away. People call me crazy or I'm way too ambitious. I've actually tried to focus on other things, business, family, my daily life, but it keeps returning and pulling me. Now, not as ego, not as ambition, but as a responsibility as a citizen of the United States. When you see systems that no longer serve the people, when you see corruption normalized, when you see division intentionally fueled for profit and power, it becomes hard to stay silent. And I know I'm not alone in feeling this. Many Americans are feeling it. They feel unheard. They feel misled. They feel like the country is being run around them instead of for them. I believe leadership should be boring in the best way, steady, principled, accountable. I believe the Constitution should be treated as the foundation, not as a suggestion. I believe borders matter. I believe laws should be enforced fairly. I believe fraud and corruption should be confronted, not ignored or excused. I believe government should fear the people, not the other way around. Now, this isn't about ideology, it's about integrity. I don't believe we need a savior in a suit. I believe we need a servant of the people. Someone willing to make unpopular decisions if they're the right ones. Someone who doesn't confuse leadership with celebrity. Someone who remembers that the office exists to serve the people, not elevate the person holding it. Here's the part I want to be very clear about. I do not believe that this is my time yet. I feel strongly that my role right now is to actually observe, to learn, to prepare, and to protect my family. To stay grounded, to document what I'm seeing, to sharpen discernment instead of chasing attention. Leadership doesn't start with a microphone. It starts with restraint. If I ever step forward officially, it will be because the moment demands it, not because I forced it. I'm not interested in rushing into something this serious, unprepared, emotionally charged, or driven by urgency instead of wisdom. Now, I'm sharing this because honesty matters, because leadership begins with transparency, because I don't want to pretend this calling doesn't exist, and because I know there are others who feel something similar, but don't know how to articulate it. This isn't about asking for support. It's not about votes. It's not about attention. Honest with yourself and with you. If the day comes when I step forward fully, it will be with clarity, humility, and commitment to serve you, not rule. Until then, I'll keep watching. I'll keep learning. I'll keep speaking truth when it's appropriate. And I'll keep putting my family first. because any leader who can't protect their home has no business trying to lead a nation. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you being here. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Peace and blessings.